What's up, everyone? nethervvoid back with more Cities Skylines for you today, and episode 21 here. Actually, a re-record of episode 21. I already recorded it and lost the audio, so we really didn't do much in episode 21. I did fix a little bit in the industrial traffic here. I basically connected this, made this huge intersection a little bit further away from the previous lights because there was just not enough space. And now there's lots and lots of space. Also off camera, I made a new asset that will do this interchange and a little bit better, actually. There's a problem with this interchange where you can't get onto the freeway going that way from here, right? From coming out. You can do it from here and on this side, so technically that still works. That's a way to get to the freeway, but you can't do it in the off-ramp, on-ramp itself, okay? So I made a new asset. My new asset kind of fixes that, and it uses all 6 lanes just like this in highway where appropriate and things like that. So I'm about to show you that probably in this episode or in the next one. But really what I wanted to focus on today is fixing a few things with my traffic, probably connecting my 2 suburbs a little bit better to make them more fluid. And I also want to paint in some trees in here and stuff. And then we will get to the cargo train is really what I want to do. So let's fix up our traffic situation here. One thing I wanted to do, I did a test for the cargo train just to see how it worked, because I wanted to make sure I knew how it worked before I built it into my system here. And since I'm going to put it right here, and I'll tell you why in a second, I'm going to connect this 6 lane right here so that, because a lot of trucks are going to come right to the cargo station, and so I don't want to have them have to go through the arteries and veins and stuff. I want them to be able to go straight to the cargo station. So I'm going to put another piece of road there. But what I'm also going to do is I'm going to make this a 2-laner because I don't want another light right here. So I'm just going to do that, and I'm going to use this upgrade tool to turn that back into a 2-laner. And the reason I destroyed that is because I don't want it to connect. So I think coming to there is fine. It is a 2-laner, right? It does make a light right there, but that's okay. One light isn't going to kill anybody. So we're good with that. In fact, I was thinking about making one here too. Let's make that also into a thing. I don't want a light here as well, but then that makes another light right here. So see, I mean, all I'm doing is moving the lights around, right? I can either have a light here or a light here. But you know, that'd probably be okay. I was also thinking about extending this 6 lane up to here, because a lot of trucks like to go this way to get back on the freeway right here, or to get back in. And so see how we have a lot of traffic building up right here? I'm thinking I would rather upgrade that to a 6 lane. So let's use the upgrade tool. Someone was telling me about this, and boom, right? And now it's incorrect because it decided to do something stupid. There we go. So that increases the capacity there. I almost feel like I should do it here as well. Like right here, because that way... Why does it... I just right-clicked and it like kind of messes with it. There we go. Okay, so these lanes will service outside of here, right? They'll service these buildings and they'll come around here the normal way. But if you're just trying to get back in, this will be a good loop-de-loop. Which I don't know why they would do that. There shouldn't be too much traffic really trying to get in that way. It should really all be flowing down here and going that direction. So maybe I didn't need that upgrade. Let's downgrade. Can I downgrade? Let's see. Yep. And why does it... Oh, okay, the right-click changes the direction. That's interesting. I didn't even know that. It's a cool feature. I don't know, man. Maybe I do need that. Well, it splits off into 2 directions, so it should be okay. Alright, so I think this is good to go. Oh, I need to cut this one off too, right? I didn't do that. So let's upgrade this to a 2-laner. But we also want to destroy this, because we're going to make it a little bit shorter. Nope. We need the line tool. There we go. Okay, so that shortens that. It cuts out that one light, and so things can flow a little bit further. We've got a little more... Really, you just don't want your stoplights too close together is what you don't want. That's not a stoplight, so that's fine. I would like to also put a lane in right here, just like we have on the other side. Now that this is available. That's going to make another light right here, though. And we have an incinerator there. That's bad. So let's move that. Oh, it's a coal plant. The coal plant needs to be moved. I could probably go there. I think I can work around it. Well, I should just put it here. It can't go there. Can it? Apparently it can. Okay. So let's put this road in now. It's going to make another stoplight, but we don't really care too much. The traffic here is not super bad. If it is, I will fix it. So you can see we don't have a light. We don't have another lane there. But I think we don't have 6 lane up to there either, do we? We put 6 lane up to that. We could put 6 lane up to here. I'll watch the traffic there. Let's zone this in and let's turn this back on. I don't even know why I paused it. Let's zone all this in. We gotta zone this in too. There we go. So let's watch the traffic a little bit. I'm going to turn it up, not because I need the money, just because I want to watch the traffic and see how what happens. We've got a lot of buildup right here. That's a lot of lights. I don't know if this is going to work. That might be too many lights on the outflow here. But they are using single lane right here. I don't know why they're doing that. They're turning onto a 6 lane street. They should be using the 3 lanes, not 1 lane. So, not sure why. They're doing it here too, but that's because this is a 3 lane. That makes sense. But this doesn't. See, now they're using 2 or 3 lanes, but over here, they use 1. I don't know. Why are you doing that? You're dumb. Well, the traffic seems to be flowing okay. Let's check this one. This one's fine. People are using the full street here. They can go through if they want. Okay, that's fixed. Also, these incinerators are not working. So if we look at trash, we're still really good because we burned out all the trash that we needed. So I'm going to move these. Oops. I'm going to move these. I don't want the pollution there. Let's put one of these back over here. Because there's really not a lot of traffic on that side of the street. This is probably going to make it harder for them to get the trash over here, but I don't think it's that big of a problem. Let's put one way back here. 6,000 to relocate. Well, it is what it is. What are you going to do? All right, so let's look at trash. I wonder if I think they can hit this whole thing. They can. So we've still got okay trash coverage, and now I want to see if the pollution goes away over time. It also means that I can destroy these roads and the power connection, which wasn't even connected because we changed around our industry so much. So I want to watch that pollution because I want to see if the pollution goes away. I know the water pollution did. I wonder how long it takes for the road pollution to go away. So I don't know. I think this might have been in episode 21, but I switched that to a 6 lane. It's a 2-way 6 lane. This is a really short intersection right here, but it seems to be okay for now. The traffic is building up a little bit right here. So we might have to fix this a little bit. Why are they stopping right there? See, they're merging, they're changing. It may be better to have 3 different lanes for this. For some reason they're merging straight over right there. Why are you doing that? What is that? That was like a loop. He went backward. Did you see that? Okay, well, it seems to be decently working now. But they're not using, they're all using just the 3 lanes. So maybe it would be good to make a double lane here, and then we can merge it up to get to there, to be honest. Well, no. Yeah, because that would merge into this would merge into that, and then we'd have offshoots to go onto this. That might be a good idea, actually. So outbound traffic has its own lane. Well, I'll watch that and see if I need to fix it. Did I fix these? I think I also fixed these. Let's check. I wanted to make these on the lanes that are perpendicular. Actually, this made a new light, but that's okay. It's pretty low traffic right there. It also made a light here. Not all that concerned with that short of a light. Really what I'm concerned with is this. We really need to take care of that. First, I want to get in. Well, you know what? They're just going out. Maybe it would be easier for them to come this way. Wait, is it? Wait, I want to go the other direction. These are all both one way. Let's change the direction here. That could be a part of the problem. There we go. Let's see if some people will take this way to the freeway. Because it seems like they're just trying to go out mainly. Oh no, they're not. They're trying to get back in. See how these guys are going that way? They're trying to get over to here. Okay. So this isn't going to really help. Some people will use it, but it's not that much of a help. Okay, well, let's get the train in. We want the cargo terminal in, and that's going to cost us 60 grand, and we're going to put it over here. And then what's going to happen is our industrial is going to just boom. We're going to have this huge industrial boom. So let's go with cargo train terminal, 60,000 a week, 1,440 per week to keep it running. But you know, it makes a lot of money, and you'll see in a little bit here. So I'm going to put one here, and what I'm going to do is when I need more industrial, I'm going to put a second one here on the same track, but I'm going to do it off of a different industrial piece that I'm going to add in right here. Then I'm going to connect it here with another nice on-ramp for the freeway. Probably in here somewhere, so we'll probably have to move the train tracks a little bit, but that's fine. So let's pop this guy in. Right. Well, can we... There we go. We don't interrupt too many buildings there. Now we can build train tracks. It doesn't have any power. It does now. That's fine. So let's run the train tracks this direction, and then we have to go up manually to go over the freeway. So we'll do that. Remember, as close to the freeway as possible. Now we're getting a lot of upgrades with our industry because we have connection to that, right? It made a lot of people happy. So we're going to come out here, page down, and we're just going to connect to this line out here. You have to have access to the National Railway to do this. So you can't build a cargo terminal until you have that. So that's a little bit funky, but it'll still work. And now what's going to happen is trucks will come in here and dump stuff at the cargo terminal, and then it'll create a train. It'll spawn a train. So no trucks have come here yet because I just put it in and just connected it. It's going to take a while for the system to spawn trucks that are going to come to this terminal, or for the industry to spawn trucks to come here. There we go. There's the first truck. There's the second one. So they're going to start piling in, and this actually increases the traffic coming in and going out of your industrial area. So you need to have a really good traffic system set up, like I do here. Mainly, it's the inflow is pretty bad. You can see it's starting to pile up again. Actually, it's piling up out to the freeway again. So I might have to actually increase the throughput of this system even more. But it should be able to handle it now. You can see that it also creates a lot of vehicles because these guys are taking these goods and stuff to other industries and other commercial areas. So we do have a bit of... Everybody uses the same lane. Why do they do that? Don't use the same lane all the time, guys. Autosave. It's not too bad, but it could get really bad. So we might have to... This is pretty much the largest industry size you can really have over here. I mean, this is as big as it can be. The road system in this game just can't service anymore, I don't think. Again, they like to use the inside tracks because they're going to be turning, but it's like, dude, use all three lanes. I don't know what you're thinking. So here's a bunch of stuff going right to the train terminal, and there's a train. A train takes off. And you can see our industry demand is giant now because we just put this train terminal in. But we cannot add any more industry to this area. We already have traffic issues as it is. Heavy flow of traffic coming in. Get in, they stop at that light, that's okay. Pretty easily get the go-ahead. And we've got tons of little trucks coming in from industry. So we're good. Cargo terminal in, and we already had the traffic system to cover it. The traffic upgrades I just did, I think, helped a lot, and we're good to go as far as traffic. I might cut a couple of these other ones off and make them two-way like this. It can come back and go back around, but really I probably want to do it here, have it come back and go back around this way to go out. But if they want to get to the freeway, they might want to get back to here. I don't know. So I might have to leave that one. Maybe I can do it with this one, because they can come back out and go this way and go down. I don't know. We'll have to see. So I think we're still doing good. Even though there's a little bit of a backup right here, it's not too bad. It's just because they're being stupid. And we got cargo trains for days, making us money. So let's look at the budget. So if we go to this cargo train thing, and we check it out, go to the budget, you can see how much it's making you. Remember, it's 14 something per week, 14.40, and so I'm making about 250 per week off of it, which isn't a lot, but again, it just started, right? We can increase it and things like that. It's going to increase over time, I think. And you can see my budget. Most money that's coming in is from residential, and then the rest of the 10 grand or 13 grand is from everything else, from industry and commercial. So now we're pretty big time. We got a train terminal. Cargo train terminal. You can also make passenger train terminals, which I might end up doing relatively soon. We could probably put some in between the systems here, and then put like also put metro stuff in here, which, you know, subways that'll take some of the traffic off these streets. Wow, the traffic's not too bad now over here. I wonder what changed. Maybe putting this in maybe changed it a little bit. I really would like one more cross thing here, but I have a 2-laner right here. And since this was already a light, I felt like it was probably okay. Since this lane's coming... Oh no, it's leaving. So this wasn't a light. I created a light here. And created another light here. So this really should be back here, probably. Because this is already a light, and this is not. And see, these blocks are just off. I could turn it, but then I wouldn't be able to fit the university in there. Okay, well, we're good to go now. Maybe one more cross traffic system could work, but I think most of these people, for the most part, you know, they've got this back area, and they've got this. They're pretty much autonomous. They don't really work with each other, I don't think, too much. Let's go look at the traffic over here, make sure it's still okay. Yeah, it's still doing good. It just gets backed up every once in a while for a very short period of time. And now we've got backup here as this thing spawns tons of trucks, and these trucks are going in that way. Also, it's good to know that trucks come in on this left side and they exit on this right side. And so see how my one-way is perfect? They're coming in and then they're going out. That's another reason not to put it over here, because they're going to come in this side and go out the other way and then stop each other up a lot. So here's a train coming in, and now you can see it taking off containers and spawning trucks. So the only thing it does is stop up traffic that's in this lane that wants to continue around. Which, really, I could have made a separate little track for this thing. I probably could have made a little separate little 2-laner. But it's fine the way it is. Trains going out, making me money. Lots of trains going out, really. So we're building up a lot of, I mean, it's not making me much more, but that's okay. It's not really for money. It's just to have something kind of cool, actually. So that's pretty much it for that. So I think what we can do is start to plan our next area here, and I think it's going to be more industry. Also, I opened up this area because I want to make a downtown area, like a really nice San Francisco style or New York style downtown down here, with like roads that go around and things. I might have to move this freeway a little bit, because I might just curve the freeway over here and kind of get it out of the way a little bit, and this train track, because I want to be able to have an off ramp, like an interchange here or an off ramp here, to feed like this area here, you know. And to do that, I can't do it like this is no space. If I actually do exits and stuff here, you're gonna get like one block. That's too close to the what's that thing called? Peninsula, the end of the peninsula right there. So we should probably start doing that now. I want to move this whole system over to here, probably. Although I kind of like where this is hooked up, because we can get a whole nother section into here. And I don't want to move the bridge. That's going to cost a lot. I don't know if I have a choice. I need a small, compact interchange, or off-ramp, too. I don't have that. For areas that are not going to require lots of traffic, so I might actually do that off-camera. Also need to beef these interchanges up. They're pretty bad. How's our stadium doing? Pretty good now. It probably doesn't need these massive highway on and off ramps, but can probably change that. I'll probably change that with one single lane on and off ramps. Although it could create traffic. Maybe we should just leave it. But I think our system is pretty good so far. Okay. We're going over here, right? Because we need to do industry. Let's make a new industry. So let me show you that connector I made. It's pretty beastly. The new asset I created. It's pretty giant, but it uses a lot of the stuff that I learned with this one. So you can see, let's turn it. Really, it needs to be... What is it doing? Like that. Okay? So we're going to hook it up approximately right here. So it needs to snap in. It's going to have a hard time snapping, I tell you that. Well, that's not it. See, it snapped. I think what I'm going to have to do is move this, let's move this. Let's move the power line. So this line needs to be more direct, because I'm going to put it interchangeable right there. So let's just draw it over here, across the freeway, and then over to here, I guess. There we go. Now I can destroy all this. Remember, don't destroy the freeway. Just be very careful. Over here, you don't have to be so careful. There we go. Okay. Go back to this, turn this back on. We can actually slow it down a little bit, because it's just, we have $500,000. We don't need that much. Alright, you're gonna pop on this, or what? Well, there it is. It's popped on there now. But there's basically freeway in the way. So I think if I want to take up this whole spot, and I want it about there. Again, it's not snapped in correctly. But I want it there. Maybe over here. Maybe right there. So okay, let's pause. Let's at least prepare this. We might not have enough time to place it, but let's try. I know I need to kill off those. How big is this thing? That's what she said. What is going on here? Will that snap in better? So it's about to there. So if I destroy that, I might be able to put it in there now. It's snapping a little bit better. See, it wants to go... Oh, you know what I need to do? Oh, I can't. Can you, like, turn it just a little bit? Oh, I can. You hold down the mouse button, the right mouse, and you can actually just turn it. See, it was... That's okay, but again... Okay, so I need to destroy this piece. I think that's what I need. So I can just kind of turn a little bit, move it around, try to snap it on in there. This might be a, Nope. This might be a, what's that called? Too steep. Slope too steep issue. Which really makes it hard to build things if you've got slope problems. We could turn the freeway. That wouldn't be a bad idea. We just try to get it in here and turn the freeway. Should make the freeway come to it instead of the other way around. Let me destroy some more freeway. We can always draw up more freeway. Stop destroying trees! Don't you know we need them to breathe? So let me turn it. Oh, that's actually perfect. About like that. Boom. Now that thing is like 80-something thousand. How much is it? Oh, it's only 44,000. I thought it was 80-something. And that's the wrong one. That's not the one I wanted. Ah. There is no... Well. Here we go. Let's just, why don't we just load the autosave? Let's do that. We're going to load the autosave. I think it's this one. Yep. Okay, let's reload this. And I don't care about spending the money. It's because I don't want to destroy all that crap. It takes too long. Okay, so again, we spawn in over here. Let's leave that running. We got everything in, right? Oh, it auto-saved over that. Maybe we need to load back a little bit. No, it's too far back. Why would you load over the same one? Cargo train test. I don't want that one. Well, it's okay. We're just going to have to destroy this whole thing. I wish there was a way to do this. Nope. So let's just destroy this. And we got to pause because now we got brakes in the thing, right? So this is the old one I made a long time ago. Which it's not bad, it's good, except it uses single lane and it has like a really, it's not a high volume. Damn. This thing got pretty crazy, it's spaghetti. They really need an undo button. I mean, again, they can still cost, or they need a dragon. You need to be able to do that. Like, I can't drag the freaking button. Maybe if I push plus? Let's see. If I do this, well, no, I can't destroy an area. Well, that's 5 minutes of my life I'll never get back. Okay, let's try this again. Pick the right asset. Okay, roundabout highway exit. Nope. Highway off heavy traffic. This is it. 85,000. So, of course it wants to go like that. We don't want it like that. Let's see if we can get it in the same spot we had the other one. Nope, too steep. So let's move it over. Oh, it stays that way when you right-click. Nice. I let go of right-click now. Where does it fit? It'll fit in here. I saw... Oh, it fits right there. So it fits right here. Do I want to build it there? That's pretty far away. But again, it takes extra space away from the freeway right there. Maybe if I turn it more? Aim it at the freeway a little bit better? Kind of want to aim it that way a little bit better. No, because that is more perpendicular with our other one. See, I can't move it up there, though. I'd like to move it to right there. So we could do it there. Turn it that way a little bit. Boom, we're doing it. We're doing it. Alright, so you can see it's all 6-lane. There's a few parts where it's highway, so I don't make a light. Mainly on on-ramps and stuff like that. But the off-ramps are all 6-lane. Again, that allows for a lot of traffic to kind of build up right here before it needs to merge. You can see there are lights here. There are only 2 lights, right here and right here. Nothing else has a light, so that's good. Over here, I did have to squash it down into 3-lane again, so I wouldn't get a light on my freeway. But that's pretty much it. So it's still a really good off-ramp. I really can't wait to test it. And we're going to try to curve these around a little bit. And I don't want to do it... I don't want it to be... I want it to look kind of natural. So let's do it like this. Let's just redraw these. That looks good, but I really want to turn... Let's do a little bit of a turn so it kind of looks more natural, you know? Like this. We can fix that. I don't care about the power. There we go. Let's do the same thing with this one. It probably won't look the same, but that's okay. I want it to be the same width apart. Close. Right? Close, but not good. Not perfect. Closer. That's better. Let's just do that. That looks good. We do have to change the direction. Yep, keep going. And it didn't destroy the power lines. Nice. Now we gotta connect this. Again, we'll destroy back a tiny bit. So we can make a nice curve, and it fits in there really nice. I wanted this to look very, very natural. That's how I like doing things. So let's go with a little bit of a curve this way. And then we're gonna curve it back the other direction. A little bit of a... Give our city a little bit of... What's it called? Personality, I guess. Let's curve it back in, and we'll do the same thing on this one. It's about like that, right? Very close, but not perfect. You know, Nether, he's got to have it perfect. Better. It still looks kind of funky, but not too bad. Again, change the direction here, and we're good to go. We can probably turn this thing back on now. Okay, we've got a new off-ramp for a new section of town here. Pretty awesome. We only spent 100-something thousand to do it. Like 150. Actually, that's going to do it for this episode. But you can see I've got connectors here. My outflow is all set up. My inflow is set up. It looks a lot like this, doesn't it? That was the whole point. To make an asset that looks like this. Now, if you want me to upload this asset, let me know. I can upload it to Dropbox or something so you guys can get a hold of it. Or just put it up on Steam Workshop. That's probably easier. But this thing works. You've seen it work in action, and it can handle a lot of traffic. So if you want it, let me know. I'm going to put it up on Steam Workshop probably, especially so I don't lose it. But it's pretty sweet. I think it's kind of nice. And also it adds in a way for people on the outbound here to get over to here, right? And also to get onto the freeway both directions. Instead of this one only has one direction. Not one direction. You can only get onto here. You can't go that way from this exit. You have to actually exit from here. I will have these exits as well in my new district, but I wanted this one off-ramp to handle everything, which this does. So pretty sweet little setup. On episode 22, I will be building out this new industrial area, and then you can see we also have a new residential demand, so I'm probably going to be building out this direction, maybe over here. Maybe I'll fill this in first before we go to downtown and make this huge. I'm going to make a huge commercial area down here, probably with high density commercial, so we can get high rises and stuff down here in our, which would hopefully be our nice little downtown area. I'm also going to be doing some beautification. That's probably going to be episode 23 or 4 or something like that, because we have a lot of areas in here. They're just ugly because they don't have any trees or anything. They just look nasty. And I'd like to fix them up to make it look more realistic in here and make it look more like a really cool city. Like in here, there's nothing in here. It'd be nice to like have a little park thing in here or something like that. I don't know. We'll have to see. Anyway, as always, guys, stay frosty.